Good afternoon and welcome to historic Firestone Stadium for Akron City Series Women's Softball Championship action here. Joe Pacansky, Dave Schick, Peter George bringing you the action from this great venue, our premier broadcast for women's softball. And as we get ready to get underway, I'll go over the lineups with you.
Second baseman, number 2, Lauren Toth.
Leading off, second baseman Lauren Toth. On the mound today for the Orangemen is pitcher Sydney Wolf, and Toth takes ball 1 up high. Doing the catching for the Orangemen, Rosie Hayes. We'll set the lineups after this next pitch for your Falcons. That one over, evens up the count at 1-1. Batting second is Beatrice Moxon. Batting third is the third baseman, Kelsey Von Steen. Batting cleanup is the shortstop, Maddie Morrow. 1-1 offering, bunt attempt, it's fouled off the screen. 1-2 now on the leadoff hitter Toth. Batting in the 5 spot is the first baseman, Mary Rohr. Batting 6th, the designated player, Amber Roebuck. Batting 7th is the center fielder, Maggie Core. Batting 8th, pitcher, Madison Dees. And batting 9th, Katie Morehouse. Also in left field, the flex is Christian Williams. Foul ball back here, but not quite here, out of place. Staying alive is Lauren Toth. Dave Schick on the scene and in the dugouts getting interviews as we speak. Getting a little live look in down there. And that offering swung through, first out of the ball game via the strikeout. Lady Orangemen, your regular season champions, a perfect 10-0 in the league, 14-9 overall. That will bring up Beatrice Moxon. She takes low for ball 1. Sydney Wolf coming in 7-5 overall in the year. Drop ball, misses low. 2-0. On Moxon. Fastball swung through. Throws a little curve there, gets a little bit movement away from those right-handed hitters. There it comes again, and it's swung through, and Wolf on here early. 2-2 offering to Moxon. And that one hit down the ground to shortstop. It's handled and thrown across for the second out of the inning. Moxon retired 6-3.
Now coming to bat for the Lady Falcons is number 14, the third baseman, Kelsey Von Steen.
Kelsey Von Steen, your batter. Playing first base today. 2 out, nobody on for the Falcons. First pitch strike for Wolf. Look at you in your Orangeman colors and Dave in his Firestone colors today. Foul ball back here. Dave almost got some action. 0-2 count. Action's fast and furious in softball, Dave.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, you got look, I even wrote, I got names
nice of
in.
you.
I know.
I might try to go back to Firestone style once they're up in the outfield.
Yeah, there you go. 0-2 drop ball misses.
Needless to say, surprised to see me because this is our first coverage.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, this is our premier broadcast. And what better place to do it? This is a great venue for softball. 0-2 pitch right on the out, or 1-2 pitch on the outside corner. 3 up, 3 down, 2 via the strikeout for Wolf. 1, 2, 3 for Firestone, and Ellen coming up after this. You get set for back to action here in the bottom of the first.
Here we go in the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Lady Orangemen is number 1, shortstop, Mackenzie McLeod.
He said it so I didn't have to. We'll set the rest of the order for you. McLeod playing short today. And she rips the first pitch up the middle for a base hit. 1 pitch and a shot. Pitching today for Firestone in a tough order is Madison Dees, a freshman. And the catching is Morehouse. Batting second, the pitcher, Sydney Wolf. We'll see if she's going to lay one down, and she is going to try to get that runner across. Ball one upstairs. So McLeod didn't waste any time. Singles. Wolf takes ball one. So Sydney Wolf batting second and pitching. Batting third is the second baseman, Zoe Cook. That one over for strike one. She pulls the bunt back. In the cleanup spot today for the Orangemen, Mary Murray playing left field. Batting fifth, the catcher, Rosie Hayes. Batting sixth, designated player, Taylor Givens. Batting second, the first baseman, Emma Rose. That one's grounded weakly to short. It's going to be a bang-bang at first, and she beats it out. Third baseman has to cut across and try to make that play. Wolf showing the speed. Base hit for her, back-to-back hits.
Batting third.
Orangemen in business.
Second baseman, number 27, Zoe Cook.
Rounding out the order is in the 8th spot, Cassidy Golden. Batting ninth, the right fielder, Bailey Brown. And the flex player today is Kylie Bragg in left field. A third hit. Wasn't hit that hard, but in the right spot. And the Orangemen starting off with 3 consecutive base hits.
Next batter, number 16, left fielder Mary Murray.
Mary Murray with a chance to do some damage here in the bottom of the first. She swings through the first one for strike one. Firestone Falcons would love an infield pop-up here, a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Goes inside and just misses on Murray. The count even 1-1. So just to reset, 3 consecutive hits here. One hit hard, the other 2 placed nicely for Ellet. And that one's grounded up the middle, and it gets through. And it gets through all the way to the wall, and that's going to clear the bases easily. Murray around second. She's chugging into third where she'll be held. 3-run triple for the cleanup hitter, Murray. And Ellet in business here.
Well, it's certainly interesting being in kind of both dugouts here in the first inning. Certainly there as the players came in and teams were out on the field, and just the vibe of the other teammates and encouragement, and kind of in Firestone's pregame talk a little bit, get hits, stay calm, do what we've done all year, and take out the big giant in orange next to us.
Well, and Ellet doing exactly what you have to do as a leader, jumping on them early for a lead, and really they've done it with a couple seeing eye hits and a couple of rips, but they've been very aggressive at the plate doing it. And when you're a prohibitive favorite and you let a team hang around, then you get tight. But when you get an early lead, especially going here against a freshman pitcher who's trying to establish something, playing in probably her biggest game at the high school level to date, see what happens. But she wants to get out of this inning right now. Rosie Hayes, the catcher, looking to add to this lead. 1-1 offering, or 1-2 offering misses away. 2-2 now on Hayes. Junior, another first team selection. Just misses upstairs with that. 3-2, and I think Dees wanted that one. Thank you, though. Full count, that one misses, and she's going to walk.
Next up is number 17, designated player, Taylor Givens.
Designated player today, Taylor Givens, which is much like the DH in baseball, and they're going to not contest Hayes as she strolls into second. And the Falcons need outs here in a big way. That one misses. 2-0. Control becoming an issue now for Madison Dees. That one ripped into left field, and it's going to stay fair. This will score 2 more. Throw to second is not quite in time. And all Ellet here in the first inning. Givens with a 2-run double. Makes it 5-0. That will bring up first baseman Emma Rose.
Number 20, first baseman Emma Rose.
Off-speed pitch misses low. A little chillier than yesterday, Dave.
Yeah, surprised. The cloud cover is what we ended the game on, but the 20-degree drop is not what we wanted to end on. Wild pitch moves the runner to third.
You can see the Orangemen riding high with confidence. That one's over for strike 1. Dees misses with that offering. Three-one offering to Rose, and that's, I guess, low.
Yeah. They waited on a little bit too, but.
Ball 4. Second walk of the inning.
He's going to go in and talk to him for a little bit here. But certainly coming up here in the second inning, we'll be able to talk a little bit with both head coaches, get a little insight on pitchers on the mound, as well as how their season kind of concluded here in the City Series. Also coming up this game, we'll have our first city, second city, and honorable mention teams, as well as Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, as well as our all-academic team. And for you guys out there that caught our boys broadcast, the girls have the higher GPA, highest overall. 4.7 was the record to beat, and one of these girls has had it. I'll tell you who it is later.
Nice tease. They're going to throw through here and get the out, and they do get her out.
Yeah, and that's a nice little pick-me-up for your team. You finally got an out. And I like that aggressive nature.
They needed it. They said, let's throw through here.
And a lot of athletes will say when you get to a bigger game that means more, eventually you got to start just playing the game. And they're getting to that point now. Unfortunately, they're down a little bit, but a play like that can get you there.
Cassidy Golden, the third baseman. And Dees is going to have to work ahead here and throw strikes, or her day is going to be a short one. Started off throwing strikes, so they hit everything hard and soft, both in the holes. There, she gets that one over. Looked like Golden was taken all the way there, 3-0. That one misses inside.
She's trying to paint that inside corner, but and that's what I heard even in that first inning on the Ellet side. The umpire, a very tight window.
Yeah, pretty tight.
At bat, number 23,
so when I was there getting some information from the Ellet head coach Schumann saying the same thing.
Bailey Brown in right field, your batter, the senior, trying to add to this 5-0 lead. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball high.
And trying to find the jacket.
They asked him too, where was that at? He said up. Bunt attempt, it's foul.
There we go. It takes me like 10 minutes to get set up over here. Got a cord in my hand. Spots open.
Catcher takes a foul ball, and they're going to check her out here. Seems to be okay, which is good news. It's been a long first inning for the Falcons. As they continue to check her, we'll take a break and be right back. And we get back to action. She's okay.
Everything cleared, which is good for all parties.
1-2 count. Oh, just gets a piece as the runner was moving on the pitch. Fouls it straight back to Brown. I brought some layers. I might have to layer up here in between innings. A little chilly.
I brought 0 layers other than this jacket, so I'm going to be out of luck.
Brown serves at the right in foul territory. It's caught, and then
catch.
they don't tag, no tag. Probably could have scored on that. We'll go as an F9.
Followed it the whole way, and that's a tough one today. The wind has been very strong at times. Able to get it into foul territory and get that out.
McLeod hits that one, but right at the center fielder who hangs with it for the 3rd out of the inning. So more damage averted, but a great first inning for the Orangemen as they get 5 runs on 5 hits and they lead 5-0 after 1. Hey, back to action here in the top of the second.
For Firestone is number 19, the shortstop, Maddie Morrow.
I just let him do it. Maddie Morrow, Mary Rohr, and Amber Roebuck due up here for the Falcons.
I had a chance to talk with Coach Schumann, the Lady Orangemen, before the game. Here is our interview. Coach, can you tell me a little bit about your starting pitching and how it got you to this championship game?
Oh, actually, we've utilized 2 pitchers. Sydney Wolf is pitching today, and she's been real good in the city. She's undefeated in the city. And Taylor Gibbons is our other girl. So we expect to see both girls today. They're 2 different styles, and so we want to utilize both of them.
So we'll have some more from him about the rest of their roster. Trying to keep it short so we get back to our action here.
3 straight now as Wolf been way upstairs. And one thing, Dave, after sitting for a long period of time, sometimes it's tough to get back into that rhythm. We'll see if Wolf can lock back in. Had a really good first inning. She misses with that one. That should be ball 4. Man, I don't wait. I don't give the umpire a chance to call. You're going to have to bring me back. I would have been halfway to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 24, Mary Rohr.
That will bring up Mary Rohr, first base runner in the game for the Falcons. They show bunt, and she lays down a beauty. It's hopped on nicely, though, by the third baseman. And now they got a pickle.
Go back now. And that's why you do it. Now she got caught up there, but she listened to it. Her eyes and ears were on that coach there, going back and forth, and they forced the error.
Cassidy Golden did a real good job jumping on that sacrifice by Rohr.
Now batting, the designated player, number 27, Amber Roebuck.
And caught in the rundown, but she gets there. So no harm.
Listed as an error?
Now, because I don't know, it's a scorer's choice. I'd say she just took it on the throw. Swings through that one, does Roebuck. Quickly now 0-2. You can see, from our vantage point, you can see it real well. See that Wolf is throwing a curve. It just kind of moves late away from them. You got to try to take it the other way. That was more of a straight fastball, trying to trim that corner, get Roebuck to chase. She does not do it. 1-2 now. Sydney Wolf comes inside, and she just gets a piece of that one to stay alive. Does Roebuck.
I think that might have hit two people coming back to the backstop, though. Might have went off of the catcher as well as the umpire. He's taking a break off her arm and his face mask, I believe. She's showing him her bicep.
She's like, check this out.
Yeah. Whenever,
Is it
funny whenever you show someone like your arm, you're flexing. You're like, look at that. It's like, you can't handle it.
That one fouled off, and it get out of play. Oh, nice try in the camera bay.
Tried to barehand it.
But he's right back to taking pictures. That'll boy.
Good way to lose a finger.
Softball much bigger than the baseball. I'm not saying it's easier to catch, though. It might be easier to stow the finger because there's more mass.
You think you should catch it barehanded, but you really shouldn't. Tries to go to third.
Nice.
Smart idea.
That was a nice drop ball there by Cassidy or Sydney Wolf.
Hayes
came firing to
almost
third.
got her. Yeah, firing.
The right fielder, Maggie Core.
And after the leadoff walk, retire one on the sack.
It'd be nice to get that one more hit. Make them pay for that error getting her to third.
Yeah. Ground ball past the pitcher, but right to the shortstop. She handles the throw and throws over and retires the Falcons. So the Falcons get one on, but strand them. After 1.5, it remains Ellet 5, Firestone 0.
Sydney Wolf.
2, 3, 4 due up for Ellet. Sydney Wolf, Zoe Cook, and Mary Murray.
Able to talk. We'll get our first question from Joe Moxon after this first pitch about his starting pitcher.
Could you tell me a little bit about your starting pitcher and what strengths she brings to the mound today?
She's a freshman pitcher. Has done a phenomenal job for us, both in the city and out of the city. She's just done a superb job. And especially since my daughter's the other pitcher, and she's been dealing with back injury, so we were basically limited to one full-time starting pitcher this season.
Now batting number 27, second base.
We'll get more from him as the game goes on, but
yeah, good curveball there by the pitcher that he aforementioned, Madison Dees, and she gets a quick out and maybe a chance for a second one. Oh, nice try. Just didn't quite get there was Mary Rohr. She almost got a glove on
the
that.
players there don't move as much.
No, you don't. You're
move. Not moving.
Your dugout, they're setting up like the trampoline for you to jump into. The
it's coming down. Keep coming. Keep coming.
You got room.
You got a foot. The other side, you're gonna make it hard.
And they happen to be up here. If you're sitting in the dugout, you don't even get up on the other side. That's the good sportsmanship. You catch them if they fall in, especially if they miss it, then you catch them.
Yeah.
But if they catch it, you're like, no, I can catch it. Another ground ball to second. Looks like Dee's settling in better here to start the second inning.
And we saw this yesterday, or on our last broadcast with the Boys City Series. The infield that can make plays to get those ground balls without errors and like clockwork can make a quick inning. and can really save the pitcher. The 6-3 in the boys championship had 6 outs, and now 4-3's already got 2.
Mary Murray, cleanup batter, 3-run triple. And that one's up the middle. Oh, look at the backhand stab and the throw out. What a great play by second baseman Lauren Toth. 1-2-3 second inning, and that's what the Falcons needed. They come up to bat here. After 2, it remains 5-0. Hey, we're back to action here. Madison Dees, Katie Morehouse, and Lauren Toth due up for the Lady Falcons.
And we'll continue with our Ellet interview of Chuck Sherman about kind of their season.
Coach, can you tell me a little bit about your starting pitching and how it goes?
Well, those technical difficulties get it set up for you a little better. There we go.
That you're going to kind of remember as you're here in the championship game.
Well, the biggest thing is we're still waiting to reach our potential. I think we're a pretty good team, and hopefully today's the day when we can put everything all together.
First pitch swung through there. Spoken like a true veteran coach. Always want to peak at the right time. Madison Dees reached on an error. And that brings Katie Morehouse to the plate. Back-to-back lefties. That one misses away. 2-1 now. Two-one offering misses low. 3-1 now on Morehouse. Chance here for the Falcons to maybe get something going, make that error hurt. Feeling like this is an inning where they need to get on the board.
Yeah, it seems almost the opposite. Firestone settling in a little bit, and her walk to strike ratio after the first inning. Needing help in some other places, and she got some there.
That one popped up to shoot to the first baseman, Rose. She handles it. Top of the order, and Lauren Toth.
The second baseman, Lauren Toth.
She shows bunt, and she bunts it foul off of herself in the box. Now, if she bunts that and that hits her out of the box, it's an out. But it didn't. It got her in the box, which is just a foul ball. She can bounce it off herself 4 times as long as she's in the box. Only counts as one strike.
Kick it over.
A lot more bunting in the softball game, Dave. You see a lot more of it. On cue, she shows it again.
Well, and that's going back to the top of the order for the Falcons.
And the thing about, and third baseman Cassidy Golden, she hops on it pretty quick. That time she pulled back, maybe was going to try to slash one, but takes it inside. 2-1 now on Toth. That one fouled out of play. Rose gives it a look, but it goes again into the camera bay.
Yeah, no barehanded catch this time.
Guys,
like my hand still
nice in his hand. 2-2. Offering to the second baseman. And she swings through it. Great pitch just off the plate. 4th strikeout now for Wolf.
Now batting number 5, the center fielder, Beatrice Moxon.
Beatrice Moxon to the plate, and she swings through the first one. Curveball swung through. A lot of swing and misses so far for the Falcons. Seems like Wolf back kind of into that zone. She's putting pitches where she wants. As that one just off the plate. Great 0-2 pitch. Did not get Moxon to bite on it, though.
Yeah, trying to get her to chase it a little bit.
Going to go back out there again. That one a little further out. And they steal. And they're thrown out. Nice job at second base by the shortstop as she gets the one-hop throw and slaps down the tag. Mackenzie McLeod. After 2.5, it remains. Ellet 5, Firestone 0. Bottom of the third inning for the Lady Orangemen.
Rosie Hayes makes the great throw.
Yeah.
It actually looked like she kind of was a bad throw, but she led it kind of to the right from our vantage point, right to where shortstop could come and get it and make the play.
That
now
one,
she gets to come up to bat.
That one was over her head.
Yeah.
She walked and scored back in the first inning. And she goes the other way, but misses it foul.
We'll continue our coaches coverage with interviewing Joe Moxon from Firestone.
Maybe a player you've just seen so much growth with so far this season.
Actually, all the freshmen we've seen tremendous growth with them. They've contributed both on offense and defense, and have done a phenomenal job with leadership for us this year.
That happens when you have a young player that has a chance to make an impact. You got one in the circle here. That's the best thing about her is he's going to have her for 3 more years. And we're talking about the pitcher, Madison Dees. But yeah, I mean, they have Firestone has a couple of young ones getting some time. Katie Morehouse, another freshman. Lauren Toth. So we have 3 freshmen playing in this game. That one filleted to the shortstop. Fillet is like a little pop-up. I don't know. It's called. And usually off a left-handed bat. I don't know why.
Joe's making this stuff.
We'll see what that will explain.
Joe,
you gotta sound smart.
Joe Bukansky is our baseball expert and just made up a word called fillet. We'll continue this baseball coverage here on APS 15 with Joe Bukansky and Dave Schick. New words coming up in the 5th inning.
So I'm through that one. We also call that now that if that's a fillet like that or a little pop-up that falls in between the infield and outfield, kids never know this. We call that a Texas Leaguer. Texas League basic. I don't know why the Texas League is famous for that. As Givens gets her second hit, now a single and double for her, but they call it a Texas Leaguer. Or a duck snort, a little duck snort. You ever hear that?
Number 20, the first baseman.
Well, and a nice play by the shortstop because that could have gone into the outfield. Stops it there. So certainly keeps it at a single. I don't know what we're looking at now, though.
I think we're going to go DP flex here, and I think the flex is going to run for Givens. Yep, that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
That's center fielder Kylie Bragg.
Out there, and that pinch runner is
Now,
number 14.
when it's DP flex, when you use the flex, if you just use the DP, you could run for it. But if you DP flex, you can run for you're interchangeable. Like she could come in to bunt, or she could bat one time, the flex, and then you can, whereas in traditional, if you pinch run for them there, they can re-enter, you lose them. Just Rose takes that one right down the middle. Rose chops that one to second. And
they're going to catch her off.
Going.
Oh,
gets back in.
Just a little late on it coming in. I thought they were going to have her, but that ball thrown just a little late and low for the tag.
I was like the cartoon character. I was like, stop, no.
It's number 33,
Then it's like, oh, I'm further away from the base than I thought.
Well, and second baseman kind of had to, they kind of waited for that ball because of the base runner path.
Right.
So I'm sure they would have loved to get the out at second, but not able to get it done.
Golden takes that one downstairs for 2-0. Golden walked in the first. The damage done so far by Mary Murray, a 3-run triple, and Taylor Givens, a 2-run double in that first inning. Ground ball here to short, thrown strongly across the diamond, and another good inning for Madison Dees as she keeps her team in the game. After 3 complete, it remains Ellet 5, Firestone 0. Top of the fourth, 2-3-4, Moxon, Van Steen, and Morrow due up for the Falcons. And Sydney Wolf has been stellar so far, one time through the order. One walk and an error, so base runner each in the second and third, but the one erased. Moxon had a count. There's that curveball again. They're just not staying on it. Got to hit that thing the other way.
Got our last interview with the coaches here from Coach Chuck Schumann of Ellet about up-and-coming player so far this season.
Out to you, or who's kind of made the biggest stride on your team?
Actually, we got a group of 6 seniors. I won't point out one of them. They're all great girls, and they show a lot of leadership with their team.
That could be trouble, but no.
Makes the play.
Fly out to second for Moxon. And we'll mention those seniors for the Lady Orangemen.
He won't, but we will.
Yeah, Mackenzie McLeod, Sydney Wolf, Summer Arnold, Bailey Brown, Joey Chesser, and Cassidy Golden. There's the 6 seniors that he was referring to. We have more time to do that because, well, we're here and he's there. We're not in uniform. Although you and Peter wore team colors, I won't mention who's in which, but
mine might be up to bat. Peter's might be in the outfield.
Could be. It's possible.
I will say when we have games at those 2 locations, if you wear those colors, you might get through the line a little faster. Yeah, you go to Ellet for a basketball game,
get a free hot dog,
and you wear orange, you might get through that line a little faster. You go to Firestone, wear a nice green or yellow, you might get through that line a little faster.
And what Dave is saying is if you want to send him some Akron City Series gear, he'd be glad to sport it. Ground ball to second. Gobbled up, thrown out for the second out of the inning. Van Steen retired, and so is my pen, so it's retired as well.
You need one? You got one?
I got
Now
I got. Oh, look at that. I got one.
Pencil that doesn't work.
I got like 8 highlighters in there. That's not going to work.
It would be fun to see your box score by the end of the game, though. Is that a 2? Is that a 3?
Doing picture pages. So far, it's been a good day for second baseman. A lot of action, both teams. That one, that's a frame job. It's outside.
Yeah, we will have our Fleury's Cafe signature player of the game at the end of this broadcast. Fleury's Cafe with signature pancakes. Pretty much pick your favorite flavor, and they've got one there that's warm and delicious.
There's a rip, but right to the left fielder.
Great play.
3 up, 3 down for the Falcons. Morrow got a good piece, but it falls into the glove of the left fielder. It remains 5-0 after 3.5.
Bottom of the fourth, your score. Number 23, the right fielder, Bailey Brown.
Bailey Brown to lead it off here in the bottom of the fourth for the perennial City Series champion, Ellet Orangemen. And she laces that first pitch into right field for a base hit. That will bring up the top of the order, and Mackenzie McLeod 1 for 2 with a run scored.
Mackenzie McLeod.
That one over for a strike. McLeod gets into that one pretty well, but right at the right fielder. She's retired. That will bring up the pitcher, Sydney Wolf.
Sydney Wolf.
Wolf with an infield single in the first inning. She pops the first one up again. Room over here, room this time, but the first baseman can't hang on. Was worried, I think, a little bit about the fencing, but she had room. Roar got there that time, but couldn't hang on. We'll see if that ends up hurting. Ground ball off the middle, and it's going to be off of Dees' glove. Another infield signal for Wolf. Good karma there.
Now batting the second baseman, number 27, Zoe Cook.
And the error on the foul ball hurts them. First and second, one out, fouled straight back for Cook. You just put an error off to the side because it allowed her to reach base. So then you can award an error on a foul ball then.
Checking Joe's stat sheet.
Yeah. Whoa, that one upstairs. Nice stab by Morehouse. 1-1 on Cook. She's also 1 for 2 in the ball game. That one lined to third, and they're going to throw across just in time. Diving back with Sydney Wolf. Good base running by her. Cook smashed that one, but it'll go as an L5 in the second out. Mary Murray with a chance here to extend the lead and enhance her chances of being player of the game. She already has a 3-run triple back in the first. That one she reached for, and it's fouled into the seats. She was retired in the second, but it took a great play by second baseman Lauren Toth to do it. There's a changeup, and it won't take as good of a play this time, but Toth makes another nice one all the same. Play. And she's retired, and nice job by Dees as she pitches out of a little bit of a jam there, and score remains 5-0 after 4.
Mary Roar.
Roar for Roar. Roebuck and Core due up. Oh, Roar and Core. How about that?
We'll also have our honorable mention that we'll get to. Honorable mention all city softball team here for 2019.
You get to it.
I will. Usually when I start talking, that's when all the action happens.
I know. You're trying to do it in between
let me provide you this interview. While
Bragg Brown, Chester Rose.
While there's a controversial play going on. We'll get to that after this important interview. But I've already started playing and cannot stop because I can't find that place again.
Chopper handled by Wolf, and she's going to throw over to first. No, didn't get her in time. Great hustle by Roar. Tough play going back, and Roar beats it out. Great hustle.
Honorable mention that we're looking for. We'll start with Ellet. Kylie Bragg, the sophomore. Balin Brown, the senior. Joey Chester, the senior at Ellet. And Emma Rose, also at Ellet as a sophomore.
That ball driven. That's going to get over the head of the left fielder. She got into that one. So just as you said, partner, Firestone in business here with no outs. Second and third now on the double by Roebuck.
I think the Firestone people want me to keep reading.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't they?
At Firestone, 2 freshmen, Maggie Core and Katie Morehouse. Also, Lauren Toth, the other freshman at Firestone, goes with Beatrice Moxon, the junior. As they'll come in, I'll keep reading. At Kenmore Garfield, we have 2, 1 freshman, 1 sophomore, Emma Evans and Shylin Gordon Black. And 2 girls at North, both juniors, Zoe Kawai and Madison Novell. Going on to the second team while we have the time, we'll go with the ones from Ellet. We have a sophomore, junior, senior, and that's going to be Zoe Cook, Taylor Givens, and Cassidy Golden. From Firestone, you have a senior and sophomore, and Mary Rohrer and Kelsey Von Stein. From Kenmore Garfield, we have 3, a freshman and 2 sophomore, Maggie Cook, Alexis Palmer, and Corin Weems Porter. Angela Douglas and Korean McReynolds, the junior senior from North, making the second All-City Series softball team here in 2019. Congratulations to all of them. And as we get to the bottom of the inning, we will get to the first team. But it's a great list, and congratulations to those that we've mentioned already.
Good timing by you. Maggie Core tries to bunt that one, misses. She's going to try to bunt again, and she does. They check the runner, and a nice job sliding in safely on the safety squeeze. Ellet did everything right, and at this point, they'll give up a run for an out, but it was a close play. Rose checked the runner, kind of froze her, but a good base running again by Rohr, who got on with the hustle play to begin with, and Firestone now on the board.
Yeah, she did a great job of looking her off a little bit and made her stop. She ended up going back to first to get the out, and then still able to use the wheels to get home and get the run, more importantly.
Sacrifice for Maggie Core, and it gets Roebuck over to third. And we have a pinch hitter, I believe. Audrey Hartman, senior. Pinch hitting for Dees, and I imagine Dees will re-enter. Firestone want to get at least one more in. One out here in the 5th. They trail 5-1. They're going to try to squeeze another one home if they can. That one bunted through by Hartman. That one she pulls back and it misses. 1-1 count now. They're going to try to bunt again. They get this one down.
That's a great bunt.
And the problem with that one is runner didn't get far enough down the line. It was a great bunt, but as we've seen a couple of times, Cassidy Golden hops on it really quickly.
The catcher, Katie Morehouse.
So Hartman is retired 5-4 on the putout for the second out of the inning, and that will bring Katie Morehouse to the plate, and she skies one into right field. But the right fielder catches it, and Firestone threatens and gets one, but no more. And after 4.5, it's Ellet 5, Firestone 1. Bottom of the 5th.
For the Lady Orangemen is number 24, the catcher, Rosie Hayes.
It's Hayes, Givens, and a Rose. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Lady Orangemen.
Yeah, and you could kind of go through when you look at the first All-City Series softball team. You'll notice some names. Rosie Hayes, obviously the junior from Ellet. Mackenzie McLeod, the senior from Ellet. Mary Murray and Sydney Wolf, all from Ellet. For Firestone, Matsy Dees, Madison Morrow, and Amber Roebuck from Firestone. Amari Ford and Alyssa Snyder from Kenmore Garfield. And Kaya Jenkins and Peyton Santagross from both seniors from North, making the all-first city team. And you start listing names out, and that's when the action happens here. Into the corner.
And she's not stopping.
Stand-up triple.
And part of the things, I think maybe it was even Yogi Berra that says hit them where they ain't, and that one pasted right on the line for Rosie Hayes.
Taylor Givens.
Leadoff triple.
I don't know what the conference was with the home umpire.
Givens 2 for 2 on the day. She's also driven in 2. That one misses outside. Nice play by the catcher to save that one from being a wild pitch. 2-0 on the designated player, junior Taylor Givens. Gets jammed a little bit.
Great job. Looked up.
Oh, she bobbled it.
Great slide.
And a good read there by Rosie Hayes. Good base running.
There's nothing you could do because she looked off the runner a little bit, went to first, and just she was trying to get that ball so quickly out of her glove, not able to make the play. And again, a conference here with the home umpire.
He's asking because that ball came out. That's on the transfer. He wants it. He wants her to say she never had the ball, that she juggled the throw, so she should be safe as well.
Well, he should know that calls don't get overturned by a conference.
Not when there's 4 guys.
Yeah.
Now, if he's over there, when there's 2, and that sometimes he is, that might be a different story. Nope. Call stands. 1 out.
I think the right call.
Ellet gets the run back. Me as well. Emma Rose, 0 for 1. She did walk back in the first inning. Takes that one up and away. That one just harmlessly chopped to the pitcher. And Rose is retired, 1-3. So back-to-back balls to the pitcher. 2 outs, none on for Cassidy Golden.
Cassidy Golden.
So Ellet gets the run back to keep that 5-run cushion. They have 8 hits in the ball game, 5 of them to start the game in the first inning.
Yeah, use that clipboard, sir.
It's right here.
You might lose it.
No, I don't want wind.
Goodbye, score sheet. The wind has taken.
Then I'll just have to make it up.
How is that different?
Score 6-1. I was going to say that's a strike. Yep. When am I going to put the jacket on? That's the question. It gets 1 degree colder. I am. Pitch low and in.
Peter's unfazed. Short sleeve shirt.
I'm surprised he didn't go shorts today.
Yeah.
I did for about 4 innings. Change up misses. 3-1 now on Golden. How about this for balance as she swings, and that one's to the right fielder, almost overruns it, but makes a nice,
nice
play.
As long as it stays in the glove, it doesn't matter.
3 outs.
All right, we have 5 innings in the
But the
books.
Orangemen
Score,
add
Ellet
1 out in the
6,
leadoff
Firestone
triple by Rosie
1.
Hayes, and they go back up by 5, 6-1, Ellet after 5.
Now leading off
Hey, let's
the
get
top
back
of
to
the
action
6th
here in the
inning.
top of the 6th.
For the Lady Falcons,
Falcons,
we have
it's the
number
top
2,
of the order.
second baseman,
Toth,
Lauren
Moxon, and
Toth.
Von Steen. It's getting late for the Falcons. Let's see if they can do some damage here.
Just realize there's a footrest underneath us. It's nice. I like this.
Line drive. Second basemen are glued today. First out. 1 pitch, 1
Now
out.
batting number 5,
For Wolf.
the center fielder,
They're not going to give you time to read your
Moxon.
stuff. Come on.
It didn't. I usually like to get that first pitch in. Now I'll have to wait second batter.
Oh, no.
We want to congratulate the players of the year here in 2019 All-City Series softball team. Mackenzie McLeod from Ellet and Madison Morrow from Firestone. Congratulations to both of them as they are players of the year, and certainly they'll share the same congratulations as there are coaches of the year, co-coaches, Chuck Schumann and Joe Moxon of Ellet and Firestone as well. So 2 best players, 2 best coaches are going to share this year's honors. And congratulations to them on players and coaches of the year here in 2019 for the All-City Series softball season.
Moxon fouls off the 1-2 offering to stay alive.
We'll have our All-City Series academic team here coming up.
Fouled off again by Moxon.
We'll start here at
Trying to
Ellet.
give you time to get it in.
We're Summer Arnold, Kylie Bragg, Braylon Brown, Joey Kesser, Zoe Cook, Rosie Hayes, Mary Murray, and Sydney Wolf, all from Ellet. Congratulations to them.
1-2 offering by Wolf. Swung through for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. We'll bring up Kelsey Von Steen.
Now batting for the Lady Falcons is number
Going on to
14.
Firestone, we'll get a couple in
The
here.
third baseman,
Maggie Core,
Kelsey
Madison Deese,
Von Steen.
Aubrey Hartman, Katie Morehouse, Madison Morrow, Beatrice Moxon, Amber Roebuck, Mary Rohrer, Lauren Toth.
Oh, they wanted you to get through it all. That was nice.
I appreciate it. Kristen Tefney and Kristen Williams of Firestone. And of that group, as we mentioned, is our top GPA between both baseball, softball. And that is Beatrice Moxon with a 4.82,
Wow, that's impressive.
beating out a 4.7 by the boys.
You put both of ours together, we might get her.
The Falcons is number 19. The shortstop.
With my 3.7 and your 1, yeah, we got it.
Yeah. We're rounding up, right?
Oh, that ball is drilled, but right at the center fielder. So the 2-out error does no damage, and in control, this one is Sydney Wolf. After 5.5, it remains Ellet 6, Firestone 1.
Firestone 1. It is
Bottom of the 6th,
number 23.
Bailey
the right
Brown
fielder,
and top of the order due up
Bailey Brown.
for Ellet. And how about this stat, Dave? Everybody in Ellet's lineup has reached base today. That's pretty good. That's pretty balanced. Man, he will just not give that high strike whatsoever. If it misses it all up, it's up. My kind of umpire, because I didn't like the high pitch, so. That one fouled off. That was a good pitch to hit. Just missed it and fouls it off here into the right bleachers. 1-1 on Bailey Brown. Flew out to right and lined a single into right in her 2 ABs. 1 for 2 on the day. Rolls over that one and hits it foul. Gobbled up by Coach Schumann.
Continue on our All-City academic softball team. We move on to Kenmore Garfield. Want to congratulate Emma Evans, Alexa Palmer, Elisa Snyder, and Karina Weems-Porter from Kenmore Garfield. And then Kadadrin Bell from North, the senior. Want to congratulate her as well. Congratulations to all the students that made the 2019 All-City academic softball team.
That one drilled to short. Comes up, throws high, but nice stretch at first base by Rohr. And Bailey Brown retired for the first
Now
out of the
batting
inning.
for Lady Orangemen is number 1, the shortstop, Mackenzie McLeod.
Top of the order, and Mackenzie McLeod 1 for 3 on the day.
I did say her wrong. I said her name wrong before, and I will correct that. I think when I was doing the first team, McLeod.
She is a co-player of the year.
Yeah,
We'll give her a due.
I think I said it wrong.
And one of these 6 seniors on this Ellet Orangemen team.
So I apologize. Our apologies to her. Got to correct it here.
Firestone has a slew of seniors too, 6. And we'll give them their due as well. Audrey Hartman, who pinch hit in the game. Michaela Kern, Maddie Morrow, Mary Rohr, Kristen Williams, and Amber Roebuck. These dozen ladies playing their final game in Akron City Series teams uniforms. Nice place to do it in a championship game in late May. A lot of teams have been done for a couple weeks. She drives that one down the right field line, flaring foul. One misses just downstairs. 2-2 on the senior shortstop. Inside pitch, brings the hands in and hits it well, but not going to get out of here today. Second out of the inning.
Yeah, and really a nice job trying to turn on that inside ball.
Now batting the pitcher.
Just a little too much air underneath it.
And as you said, one thing Dees did, she got it inside just enough, right? That she leaves that about 4 inches out over the plate. That one might have been over the wall, but just tried to pull the hands in, but it was good location by the pitch. Sydney Wolf, all she's done is gone 2 for 3 and thrown a gem. 2 infield hits for Wolf.
Well, they had said they might use 2 pitchers, and we haven't seen it. No need to.
Be hard to take her out at this point. She's been pretty darn good. That one misses inside. 3-0 now on Wolf. She struck out 4. I'm sorry, 3-1. That first one must have been called a strike, and I missed it. It was high, I didn't even look. Yeah. There's another one. Is she going to get another one? Oh, my God. And
now batting for the Lady Orangemen is number 27,
I
the
would.
second baseman,
Hit.
Zoe Cook.
I would.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I got to listen to you once in a while.
That's it.
I think if you ask the pitcher, she'd tell you she should have had it. But that doesn't mean it's not a hit. I mean, we got 24 hours.
Tough decision.
And no one's going to
And
question us because
it's because no one's watching us.
okay, man, give her a hit. Obviously, no, I think that's a hit. Without a question.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah. Zoe Cook rips that one. And that will bring up Mary Murray, 1 for 3 on the day.
Now batting number
She's hit it on the
16,
screws
the
all
left
3
fielder,
times.
Mary Murray.
Two out, 2 on.
You can believe it. Her triple is what.
And that one's drilled, and she makes the play on that one. A great play to keep it right here and give her team a chance by Madison Dees. No run scored, 2 hits, 2 left on. Last effort time for the Falcons as they trail by 5. Back to action here in the top of the 7th. Last ditch effort time for the Falcons.
For the Falcons, number
2.
24.
Okay, so I thought.
The first baseman, Mary Rohr.
Rohr, Roebuck, and Core that are the ones that created their offense, the only offense that they've had so far. Line scored tonight for the Ellet Orangemen, 6 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors for the Falcons, 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. Mary Rohr on the day. She's 1 for 1 with a sack bunt. She swings through the first one for strike one. In case you wondered, Sydney Wolf is still on the mound. Wolf is only giving up 2 hits. She struck out 4.
I kind of feel like he was leading me astray, saying you're going to have 2 pitchers. This isn't a live broadcast. They're not going to be able to use this.
Sometimes in softball, they'll take a pitcher out and bring them back in the same thing. As long as they don't leave the field, they can do that. You don't see that very often. You don't see it. I'm not saying you've never seen it in baseball, but it's just not something that you see very often. I've seen it, not a ton in softball, but I've seen it. Two and 2 count on Rohr, fighting to stay alive here. She flares that one to right field. Caught for the first out of the inning by the right fielder, Bailey Brown.
Now batting for the Lady Falcons, the designated player, number 27, Amber Roebuck.
Amber Roebuck to the plate. She's 1 for 2. She doubled, one hop the wall in left field her last time up.
And she would like to get something, get on base. Even imagine if she gets a double.
Oh,
it would really excite that bench.
You've seen she's got some pop.
Yeah.
Drop ball misses low. 1-1 count on the designated player, Roebuck. That one inside corner for strike 2. Calling for it away, and it's in the dirt. Boy, nice job today by the catcher, Rosie Hayes. She just drops down low and just smothers everything in there. 2-2 now on Roebuck. And that one popped up a long way, but it's going to fall right into the glove of Kylie Bragg in center field for the second out of the inning. And the Lady Orangemen 1 out away from
the right fielder, Maggie
20 straight championships. Is that what it is?
So we looked it up. So Ellet has won the City Series championship. This would be the 19th time that they have won the City Series championship if they were able to pull this off. But as you go further back from 1993, and that'll do it. From 1993, they've won every year since 1993 to right now as they become 2019 City Series champions. Outside of that 1 year, and guess who they played? Firestone, but not able to pull it off this year. So certainly congratulations to Ellet as they are 2019 City Series champs.
Congratulations to them. The offensive damage for the Orangemen done by Mary Murray with a 3-run triple, and Taylor Givens 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of ribbies, and also Sydney Wolf with a multiple hit game, 2 hits, 2 for 4 on the day for her, and a complete game victory. Congratulations to the Ellet Lady Orangemen. You're once again City Series champions.
Yeah, and certainly congratulations to Sydney Wolf, our signature player of the game, brought to us by Flurry's Cafe, where you can get signature pancakes from, just listen to these delicious flavors, from pecan, pumpkin, blueberry, banana, chocolate chip, and coconut pancakes. God, that sounds delicious. But certainly congratulations to our signature player of the game, Sydney Wolf. Complete game and also did very well with the bat in her hand, so congratulations to her.
Take us out, Dave, man. Final telecast of the year. Take us out.
Want to thank all of those that helped make this possible. Certainly Peter George, he's been an ice cream cone when we started the season, and he had sunburn from our last one, and this one he should have a jacket on, but he doesn't. Your mom's be so mad. Anyway, we want to thank our producer, Ryan Rittenhouse, Joe Buchansky, Dave Schick, we want to thank all of those that helped make this possible here at the Akron Public Schools, from the teachers to the administrators, and certainly from these student athletes down here. Thanks for watching, and certainly thank them for making the Akron Public Schools a great choice.
Coaches.